Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cobra Cast IRL. I am your host, D-Day Cobra, Jeremy. And how are you all doing? This show only happens every night because of all of you. It doesn't matter how busy I am. It doesn't matter what I have going on. It doesn't matter how much lack of sleep I have. I have to go live to see all of you. So, how are you doing? I have been so busy today. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about today's news because I have been so busy with some other things going on. And but I do know that Chris Cuomo kind of said some interesting stuff that we're probably going to talk about. But yeah, man, what's going on? Tell me, chat. How's life? How are you? Have you done anything since we talked last? Just curious about that. We've got Socrates Magoat. It's not Scroats Magoat, it's Socrates Magoat. Stay away from Hemlock. It's really bad. And Disillusioned Man, D-Day Grifter in the cast. Can we say without hit? Thank you, Disillusioned Man. And that celluloid dream. Jeremy, I poop my pants. I mean, we all have at one point in time. I'm not sure how old you are, but it's nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to be concerned about at all. I wouldn't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Um, but yeah, it's all good. Jordan's here. What's up, Jordan? Jordan was dropping bombs on our Fortnite stream earlier, which, dude, we had a pretty good Fortnite stream. I'm not going to lie. We had a pretty good Fortnite stream. Brian Babin, Yo Joe, hell yes. I need to get some like Yo Joe stuff to kind of add like clips and stuff like that. I think I can get some stuff and it won't be copyrighted, I don't think. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Albie says, please add Melanie Mack to the list of potential CobraCast guests. Absolutely. Love Melanie Mack. She's awesome. I did hear a little bit about something with her today, so I need to look further into that. And yeah, I know everybody was tweeting out support for her. So we're going to look into that. Again, I was busy with so much stuff today that I don't even know what happened. I don't know what happened. I heard this Chris Cuomo thing where he says he wants to kill people or something like that. I'm not sure the context at all. But and then I heard some stuff about Melanie, but I have not looked into it at all. Let's see. Clapius says, Clapius, is that it? Clapius. Damn, a late stream. Looks like I'm falling asleep with Jeremy grifting. Just take my damn money. I will gladly accept your money. And do you know what I do when you offer me your money? I don't ask you to qualify yourself. I don't go, well, what's your opinion of this before I'm willing to accept your money? What's your opinion on that? Who are you subscribed to on the YouTube world? Who have you liked? Who do you follow on Twitter? Because it depends if I'm going to take your money or not. I don't do that around here. I don't think any person in the right mind should do that, but clearly certain people do that for some reason. Alex McCarthy, $2 says, Isaiah lied and people died. Isaiah lied. This dude, Isaiah, he comes into the Geeks and Gamers stream where we're playing Fortnite, where we were dropping dubs. Okay. We dropped 4 dubs in a row before we even, like, that was the first 4 matches. So this Isaiah guy comes in after the 3rd match, after we got 3 dubs, and he's like, I'm gonna drop 100 if you guys win. I'm like, okay, this guy don't know what party he showed up to, but let's go, Isaiah. So of course we got the dub. Isaiah suddenly starts fumbling around. Yeah, I'm gonna look for my PayPal account. I'll be right back. Okay, no problem, Isaiah. I mean, while you're at it, this was our 4th win in a row. So if you wanted to drop $400, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to drop 400 for each of you." Okay, what's up? And suddenly Isaiah kind of disappeared. I felt like it was going to happen. I felt like I trusted Isaiah. Like I felt like we were on the same level. But yeah, I just I don't know, man. It's kind of disappointing. I thought me and Isaiah were cool, but It's all good. That's right. Jordan was already dropping bombs. So respect to Jordan. Jordan took care of the bombs. But let's see. We've got James O'Rourke says, "Hey, Jeremy, I saw a video today that a military helicopter dropped out of the sky into a highway in Alabama. Shit keeps happening. Is that for real too?" Jeez, man. This is a wild situation we're in. So I want to look that one up too. Peter Sharon, the new all-star late night live stream, Geeks and Gamers Changing the World. That's what's up. Allison Blunderland, here's another influx of cash since Isaiah couldn't hold his promise of robbing a bank to give you some money. Thank you, Alice. Yeah, so I thought he would try to make it happen, but to your point, and thank you, Alice. To your point, who said that? Somebody said something about, somebody said I need to get a beanie. And so here's what we're going to do this weekend. I'm going to try, it was Donkey Puncher. That's it. I'm going to try to go to the store and I'm going to try to find a fake beard and I'm going to try to color it like Jack Murphy's beard. And we're going to rock it during CobraCast IRL. Okay. Because we're dedicated. And so I don't know how we'll work that in, but I definitely think that should be a thing where we have a Jack Murphy beard. I mean, it's only right. You know what I mean? It's only right. So Ruthie, Star Wars for Life. Jeremy, I like when you roast people. Can you roast me? Ruthie, how you going to do that to me now? Ruthie's like the sweetest person in the world. She's the sweetest person. All right. And I don't know why anybody in the world would, sit there and roast her. If you've ever looked at her typing, let's just say she's not going to get a professional job in any social media industry because my goodness, what she does is she talks in her phone. She does voice text, but she never actually confirms if it says the right thing or not. So it's absolutely the worst gibberish you've ever seen sometimes when she posts on social media. But that's the worst I can do to Ruthie. She's the sweetest person in the world. I got nothing for you, Ruthie. So she's a horrible typer. Good Lord, she's the worst. And she knows it. And then she's like, my dang phone. And I'm like, it's not your phone, Ruthie. It's an operator error. Anytime you use voice text, you still have to confirm that it said it right. Like I can't, she kept trying to say YouTubers and it would say YouTube and then a space and then ors every time. It was so damn funny. So let's see. Where are we at? We got 500 people here at 1:10 in the morning. What is up with all of you? Donkey Puncher, Beard and Beanie Fund, hashtag Geeks and Gamers for Life. Thank you so much. All right, let's check out this. Again, I've just pulled this up, so I don't know if this is like, if you guys have seen a lot from this, but this is Chris Cuomo, apparently. I guess he's having some issues. So Chris Cuomo says, I was going to kill everybody and myself after CNN firing. That's what he said.
I have learned to accept it. I had to accept because I was going to kill everybody, including myself. Things can consume you. Italians are so passionate. And I really had to fight against that because, just like you did, I got too many people counting on me.
Bro, that is not something you need to be saying publicly. That is extremely concerning. That is not someone that should be trusted at this point in time. If I were a friend of his, which I never would be, I would be very concerned about leaving anyone in this man's care or in private or anything. Like, again, who says this?
I have learned to accept it. I had to accept because I was going to kill everybody, including myself. Things can consume you. Italians are so passionate. And I really had to fight against that because, just like you did, I got too many people counting on me.
That is a good point right there, buddy. That ain't because you're Italian. It's because your mind is damaged, probably partly because of where you worked. Absolutely. Absolutely. So right here it says, Chris Cuomo spoke with Anthony Scaramucci and dramatically claimed I was going to kill everybody, including myself, when he was fired from CNN. He admitted he was shit canned by CNN chiefs and is in therapy because of it. So what happens when you spread a bunch of lies? And what did he get fired for? Didn't he get fired for like, oh, let's rewind this. Didn't he get fired for like harassment or something like that?
I make a lot of mistakes, sometimes for good reason, sometimes for bad reason. I'm very flawed. There's damage. There's damage that's relatable to people. There's damage that's unrelatable to people that I have to deal with, that I do the work on.
The former primetime anchor was fired from CNN in 2021 for advising his brother, then Governor Andrew Cuomo, through his misconduct scandal. These are some bad people. He has since made a TV comeback on News Nation, but says that nobody is commiserates that nobody is watching his new show. So that's pretty funny. Cuomo is also suing CNN for over $60 million over his firing, and the case is believed to be ongoing. So thank you for the super chat. First ever super chat from Hawk Dog. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So again, I want to remind everyone, like, this is the guy who, what was it with Cuomo? So he basically faked the whole COVID thing, right? And he claimed that he was in what was it? He claimed that he didn't leave his house for like X amount of time, but then there was a clip of him like screaming at somebody after leaving the gym or something like that. I can't remember how to piece all of it together, but and Chris Cuomo was like the moral superiority. He had a severe case of TDS. Yes, he did fake. He faked coke. Can we find that? Let me see if I can find that. Chris Cuomo. Let's see what we can find here. So that's is that a fairly short clip? All right, so let's play this one. Let's play this one. So this is Chris Cuomo. Now, apparently it's everybody else's fault. So let's see here.
Well, whether he can do it or not, obviously the governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, would like to be the president. Meanwhile, his brother over at CNN wants you to think that he has risen from the dead as well. Several weeks ago, he contracted coronavirus. We expressed sympathy for him that night. It was totally sincere. We haven't criticized him in any way since then. But then we watched him seize every chance to remind everyone watching that he was very sick and in very strict containment.
I'm doing the show, as you know, in my basement in COVID containment.
Is this?
Oh my God, I remember all of this. Like, he blew this so far out of proportion, which most of the media did, because it was all about scaring all of you, scaring every single human being out there, and making you just fear the worst. It's all it was. This is so pathetic.
It's the new normal? Is this how it's going to be? No. I can't always be in my basement. You can't always be in your house. We got to get back to work.
God, watching this after the fact and thinking about how the media just pushed all of that is so cringe now.
Down in the basement.
It's so cringe to think about how bad they did that. Dark Ray says, what's TDS? That is Trump derangement syndrome. It's where someone cannot operate or function within their day-to-day life without blaming every single aspect of their problems on Donald Trump. That's what it is. So to be clear, TDS doesn't mean that you don't like Trump. there's plenty of people that don't like Trump for valid reasons. I might not agree with that, but it's okay if you don't like Donald Trump. But when you have a severe case of TDS, then your entire social media existence is meant to blame all of your life's problems on Donald Trump. So if you stump your toe, it's Trump's fault, you know, or if you don't pay your bills on time and maybe your car gets repossessed, it must be Donald Trump's fault. Pretty much anything and everything is his fault. So that's it right there. Hey, thank you. We got a new subscriber. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Not only did you not have to pay me to go into the chat like some YouTubers, you didn't even have to send a super chat for me to acknowledge you, because we appreciate your support. So thank you for subscribing to the D-Day Cobra YouTube channel. Here we go.
We're doing it super strict here. It's not easy. It is necessary. I know it's what a lot of us want to hear. Hell, I want to hear it, Governor. I'm sick of being in my basement. I want to get out.
Well, thankfully, Cuomo got better. I'm more happy to hear that. Not kidding. But CNN, shameless cheeseballs that they are, celebrated by filming Cuomo rising like a buff cable news Lazarus from the grave and back into ordinary life.
We had a huge day today in Casa Cuomo.
Who actually believes any of this? Even at the time, I remember cringing at this. He kind of slowly walks up the stairs, pretending it's the first time he's seen his family in weeks and weeks and weeks. I've been in this basement the whole time. I've never left the basement. This is the first time I've seen my family in so long. It's been so long. It's unbelievable, man.
Cuomo, take a look at this. All right, here it is. The official re-entry from the basement, cleared by CDC.
They brought a camera crew for this man to walk out of a basement that he clearly had already left multiple times, probably every single day through this entire process. But they brought a camera crew to film it and document this. And look, cleared by the CDC, cleared by the CDC.
All right, here it is. The official re-entry from the basement. Clear.
Yeah, right there. Chris Cuomo was busted violating quarantine while still sick with COVID. Yes, that happened.
Cleared by CDC, a little sweaty, just worked out, happens. This is what I've been dreaming of, literally for weeks. This is the dream, just to be back up here doing normal things.
When did journalists start talking about themselves so much? It's not a story, it's narcissism. And that's weird enough. But it's not all. That was fake. Just last week, Cuomo admitted getting into a fight with a bicyclist who harassed him for going outside and congregating with other people, something CNN has been vilifying ordinary people for wanting to do.
I don't want some jack loser, fat tire biker to be able to pull over and get in my face and in my space and talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
By the way, if you're the jackass, loser, fat-tired bicyclists, you're always welcome on this show. We'd love to hear from you. That whole exchange seems kind of unpleasant, but there's a scandal underneath it. Here you have a top CNN anchor who appears to have been ignoring the social distancing rules his network has been promoting and forcing on everyone else. It seems like he wasn't telling the truth about staying quarantined in his basement, which can't be too mean. His own video was humiliating enough.
Unbelievable. That's the mainstream media for you. That's Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo's the man that has now said that he wanted to kill everyone, including himself, because he got fired, even though he's a lying piece of shit. And it's been confirmed. Amazing. So this phony is still spreading nonsense, and he's still blaming you. He's blaming you for his own failures, because that is typically what people on the left do. They blame you for their failures, and or someone else. It's someone else's fault. It's always someone else's fault. And that's kind of how this whole little show kicked off. This whole thing called CobraCast IRL was because a certain guy named Tim Pool decided to blame his audience for his mistakes, for his not acknowledging or handling a story correctly. And that's the one thing I don't like. I don't like when people blame their audience. Don't blame your audience. It's not the audience's fault that you didn't do a good job. It's your fault. Take responsibility, own it, improve from it, and move forward. But don't blame the fucking audience. It's unbelievable. But that's the Chris Cuomo stuff. Now, I've also, we did hear, so what's going on with Melanie Mack? I heard some stuff going on with her. Did she make a video? Let's see. Melanie Mack. I saw everybody tweeting her today. And obviously we've had Melanie Mack on a couple of times. So she got, damn it, stalker update. He took me to court. What? The stalker took her to court? This creepy guy that drove like 15 hours? Paul Meyer wants you to all know that I suck. Paul, thank you. Because of your comment and because of the fact that I highlighted your comment, more people are going to want to support me and subscribe to the channel and send super chats. So, Paul, we thank you here at CobraCast IRL. We appreciate your sacrifice that you've made by telling me that I'm a terrible person. I'm sure, like, every time someone subscribes to the channel, sends a super chat, or even just comments, it's going to make Paul mad. So thank you, Paul. We appreciate that. So, this is true. Screw you, Paul. Cobra Crew don't fuck around, Paul. Okay. Cobra Crew don't fuck around. Okay. You can talk shit about me, but when they can tell it's not memes, you're in trouble, Paul. You're in trouble. So, so Melanie won in court, but her stalker is still extremely dangerous to her. So she won. That's wild, bro. Okay, I want to watch a little bit of it. But I want to read a couple of these super chats first, just to make Paul a little bit mad, because we've seen a few. We've seen a few come in. We got fantastic Mr. Knox says, the guy who had to tweet the apology to Rowling. Let's see. HCTIB made. Also, what is this? Oh, it keeps quit jumping on me. Oh my God. Now I can't find it. Looking. Okay, there it is. Fantastic Mr. Nuts. The guy who had to tweet the apology to Rowling. Let's see. HCTIB made. Also, all those people who think they're fine saying ish to Rowling need to be careful. I don't even know what you're talking about. What guy had to tweet an apology to J.K. Rowling? A guy had to tweet apology to her? I don't even know what you're talking about. Is this happening today? I'm so out of touch with everything because I had so much business to talk about today. Did that happen today? Somebody let me know. The chat's all jacked up. I don't know anything about that one. Rippa did a video. He was threatening to be sued. That happened. Yes, JK said she was going to sue him, so he apologized. Really? This was today? Some trans activist called her a Yahtzee, had to apologize because JK threatened to sue. Really? Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's look that up. Let's look that one up. JK. I don't like her at all, but that is badass. Okay, let's see. So let's see. I'm looking for an apology, maybe. Give me a minute. I'm looking. J.K. Rowling apology. Here we go. You know what? Let's just watch Drunk 3PO's video. He would love that I react to his video. Do you guys want me to react to Jay? Because he would probably really be happy if I just react to his video. Okay. All right. 12 hours ago. We're going to react to Drunk 3PO's video. You guys subscribe to Drunk 3PO. Okay. Can you guys do that for me? Mods, drop a link in the chat. Let's react to Jay's video. Trans activist forced to publicly apologize to J.K. Rowling after she was called this. This is fantastic. This is fantastic.
Kind of saw this day coming. I kind of saw it where people were going to be like, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of this abuse online. I've had enough of people making false claims. I've had enough of people threatening my life. I've had enough. So I got all this money. I got billions of dollars. Why don't I just start taking these people to court and see what they say then? I mean, look at this headline that came out yesterday on Valentine's Day. J.K. Rowling critic forced to publicly apologize for calling her a Yahtzee. Got to say Yahtzee because of YouTube stuff. After lawsuit threatened. Hey, you know, I've had tons of people call me that.
Self-professed drag queen and jazz hands enthusiast apologized to JK. What the fuck is a jazz hands enthusiast? Can anyone tell me what that is? A jazz hands enthusiast. What the hell is that? What the hell is even that? I gotta look like jazz hands in. No, I mean, I know it's like the no clapping thing, but like the fact that, oh my God, the fact that a person, their claim to the world is that they are a jazz hands enthusiast. What the fuck does that mean? How the fuck are you a jazz hands enthusiast? It is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. How the fuck does that make any sense? I've never heard this. I mean, I know what jazz hands are, to be clear. I understand jazz hands are this because clapping is, you know, toxic and you don't want to offend people or some bullshit like that. But a jazz hands enthusiast? What the fuck does that mean? Anyway, let's continue.
N-word up there. I've had tons of death threats. Maybe, maybe. Well, I don't have $1 billion to just kind of, you know, hire a bunch of lawyers and stuff like that. But anyway, that's some serious business. Let's go down and see all the commotion and drama that happened that brought us to this. And if you're wondering why they're so mad at her, it's because she's like, yeah, there's two genders. There's a woman, there's a man. Like, what's going on here, basically? Here she is back in December commenting on a tweet about JJ, who says that she is a Nazi and she aligns with them. Talking about the Hogwarts legacy.
So since J.K. Rowling, now again, I'm happy she did this, okay? Because I don't like these psychopaths. I also don't like J.K. Rowling. So does this mean that PewDiePie can sue J.K. Rowling when she called him a fascist? Does that mean that can happen? Let's remember that did happen. I'm fairly certain. Hang on. Let's see here. So here's yeah, right here. So does this apply to you, JK, as well? Right here. Let's see. For those who think fascism is an edgy accessory, This is a link to an independent article. When did fascism become so cool? PewDiePie's antics are the thin end of the, and I don't know what else it says there. So, yeah. So now, does that mean that that Pewds can sue her? Because this is how leftists operate. So obviously we know the answer to that, but we will continue on.
Game again. Yeah. This is a side note here about all those people protesting the game, and they're using Twitter as a platform. Do they not know that Twitter is now owned by a billionaire who laughs at people that put pronouns in their bios? Yes, he's come out multiple times and talked about how stupid it is to have pronouns in your bio. So do us all a favor. If you're going to boycott the game, great. But you should probably boycott Twitter as well. And don't forget, don't go to Universal Studios either. They got that terrible Harry Potter town, So do us a favor and really show you that you truly are an ally and dump Twitter, don't play the game, and don't go to the theme parks. Then you'll tell us all. Then we'll know that you really are an ally. But if you keep on using Twitter, then you're just a...
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I have been a little crazy lately. These idiots accuse Rowling of these heinous things like yeeting lives, but get them to name the lives that she's unalived, and they can't name one. Yeah, it's amazing when you actually hold people accountable, and you're like, can you actually provide any actual facts to support that? No.
Fake ally. That's right. You're just a faker, and we're not going to take your boycott seriously. Anyway, J.K. Rowling says, I ignored your hyperbolic metaphor about burning me to death in 2020. That's what they call it now. It's just a metaphor. I didn't really threaten her life about setting her on fire and burning her to death. It's just a hyperbolic metaphor. That's all it was. He goes, but I'm starting to think that was a mistake. What's your view on the Nazi Association? Would they advise you to defend it in court? And she seals it with a kiss. And that's what she's talking about. This dude deleted the tweet, but in the tweet, he just talks about, she has those Nazi views and she aligns with them. And JK was like, yeah, I've had enough. Well, now that this tweet started making the rounds again, good old JJ had a response. I would like to publicly apologize for a previous Twitter thread where I interacted with JK Rowling on matters related to the transgender community. I now have removed these tweets and would like to apologize to JK Rowling directly.
That is funny. That is funny as hell. I didn't even hear about this. So that is fucking awesome. Get wrecked, activist. Get wrecked. All of you fake victims out there that are, again, what do I always say? Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. And while I have no sympathy for J.K. Rowling at all, I am happy that the left continues to eat each other alive, because that's essentially all this is. But this clown right here, having to get checked, is fucking fantastic. This is beautiful right here. So shout out to Drunk 3PO. We'll finish out the video. You guys go subscribe to Drunk 3PO.
For causing potential upset. Oh, it's so good. I failed to choose my words with care and would like to retract my previous statement relating her views on the LGBTQ plus and more specifically transgender people. I would also like to retract my liking to J.K. Rowling to any far right or Nazi organization and emphasize I do not wish any individual, inclusive of J.K. Rowling, to come to harm. Yeah, you messed around and found out. You kept...
That is great. You guys go subscribe to Drunk 3PO. That is fantastic. Maybe if more of these activists are held accountable, maybe they won't be spewing their nonsense. But this person is a jazz hands enthusiast, apparently. That's their claim to fame. That's what they've built their life around, is being a jazz hands enthusiast. Okay, whatever. What a bunch of weirdos. But thank you for that, fantastic Mr. Knox. I've kind of been checked out of stuff the last few days. So for everyone that doesn't understand, and thank you guys for being here at this late hour. I greatly do appreciate it. With Geeks and Gamers, we cover a lot of things. And so whether it's sports, movies, video games, just pop culture in general, politics, there's just so much going on. And it's hard to kind of keep your finger on the pulse of everything going on. So this happened, 3 days ago is when this apology happened. I had no idea that it went down. But I do think I like that when I went live tonight, I thought about this. I'm like, well, man, I haven't followed anything. I don't really know. I saw the Chris Cuomo stuff, whatever. But you guys giving me some news, hey, you should check this out. React to this, react to that video. I'm game for that. This show is ours. We're just gonna do whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. We'll have fun doing it. That's all anybody can really ask. Let's see. Dave says today the beard of shame goes to Chris Cuomo. That's what we could do. Should we do that? Should we decide every single day that I'm live, we should determine who gets the beard of shame, who gets the Murphy's beard of shame. So today it would be Chris Cuomo. That's what we're going to do. The beard of shame is the new CobraCast award that we're going to give out every single day. Can somebody give me a really good Photoshop of Chris Cuomo with the Jack Murphy beard, and that will be our beard of shame. Oh man, we got something special going on here at CobraCast. The Cobra crew stepping up as always in the chat. That's what's up. The beard of shame. Good call, Dave. Good call. Let's see. Clappia says Isaiah was a plant to get people to send more money. Love the hustle. I really wish, look, there are some people that are going to be in my chat and they're going to troll me. There's a lot of people that are just they hate me. They hate Geeks and Gamers. They hate everything we do. They hate when people get super chats. They hate when people get successful. I was watching, is it Sitch and Adam Friended? They had a couple of clowns over there on their channel that they were debating. And of course, my name came up, Ryan's name came up, Fandom Menace. They can't stop saying Fandom Menace. Gary Ripa or whatever. So this dude, if I'm understanding this correctly, this dude, this clown, this white leftist that hates all of us, apparently this white leftist, from what I understand, called Ripa, Eric July, a monkey or something like that. That's what this white leftist that calls me all day, calls me racist, he called Ripa a monkey. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide every single time. It's whose channel was that on? Let me see if I can find this clip and I'll play it for you guys. Let's see. You got to give me a minute. I got to look through my history and see if I can find the point in this show. Okay, here. Here we go. Okay, we got it. All right, we got it. All right, I think I've got it around the right timestamp here. So let's see, because I was watching this last night. So right here. Okay. So this is Sitch and Adam Friended. Adam Friended has been on Friday Night Tights before. And these are the two white liberals that are mad at Eric July.
Let's see. What else? Someone want to know why you called Eric July a chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey. That's it.
Oh, that's me.
Ooh, that sounds.
Well,
oh,
because it was
man. That sounds.
I was
way worse
referencing. I was
than
actually
sexism.
quoting Iron Man 3 whenever I said it.
Wait a minute.
And yeah, I mean,
Wait a minute. It's okay to call a black man a chunky monkey as long as you're quoting a movie. Holy shit. Leftists have lost their fucking minds now. This motherfucker calls everybody else a racist, but he calls Ripa a chunky monkey. Good God.
I mean, the presumption there is that it's a racist term. And it's not. You can look it up. So
You're saying calling a black person a monkey is not racist?
No, Adam, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that just blanket calling a black person a monkey is okay. I'm saying that particular context matters, right? Yeah. You guys
Whoa, context? When did the leftists that calls everybody a racist and a sexist and a misogynist, when did context become part of the equation? When has a leftist ever wanted context for anything that they get fake offended over? Now you want context? Now we're interested in context? Wow, that's a pretty interesting situation, isn't it?
Dude,
I don't understand. What is the context where it's okay to do that?
The context is that it wasn't a racial remark. It was.
The context is it wasn't racist. That's the context. Hey guys, the context is it wasn't racist, but you call everyone racist and sexist and misogynistic and all these other shit. Holy fuck.
I was very clearly talking about he used to be a little bit thicker in the middle, and he's been talking shit on Bob's shape that he really doesn't know anything about. The bigger question with the chunky monkey thing is that why are the people that are bringing this up I'm desperate confused. To mention? Hold on, why are the people that bring this up so desperate to mention that, but they won't point out the very obviously fucking racist and bigoted shit that Eric July says and said for half-hour tantrum after his debate with Bob?
Well, no, I just want to get this straight because it sounds like you're saying it's okay as long as the black person is fat.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We need to specify.
Adam, you're a bad faith fucking piece of shit, dude, and you know you are. You're a fucking idiot or you're a bad faith piece of shit.
What did you just say? You said the context was that he's fat. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I don't. Let me try to defend you a little bit better. I think what you're trying to say is, when you call him a chunky monkey, you literally just meant he was fat. You were referencing Iron Man 3. You didn't mean it to have a racial implication.
And in the moment it happened, anybody that saw it and it's still available to watch, you can tell what it's about, right?
Right. Okay.
I have talked about.
Listen, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I don't think I agree. I don't think you meant it in a racial.
And also,
either.
Why am I being canceled for that? Right? You know what I mean?
I'm not let me
cancel culture. Am I
right?
right?
Explain why I think people fixate on it. I think people fixate on it because they feel like that you do the same thing where you see someone say something that's a joke or they make a comment and you assume a sort of negative racist.
I'll put it this way. No, you're okay. That's fair enough. But yeah, that's being charitable. I'll tell you this. Once it was said, well, the person that brought it up in my chat is my friend, and I hate to do the I have a black friend thing. But
Holy shit. Holy shit. These leftists, dude, they just, holy fuck.
But he was jokingly pointing it out because he knew that it's not racist. He said, you better not. And I said, dude. And then I was like, later, I was like, I bet somebody's going to fucking. Anyway, whenever someone did mention it in like a accusatory way, I looked it up. If I had found that was a racial trope, I would have fucking apologized for it. That's not what I found.
Well, wait. I mean, calling a black person a monkey is a racist trope. I mean, not the combination of chunky monkey.
Right. And if I had found out that chunky monkey, if I somehow misunderstood my understanding of where I'd heard it and that it wasn't as much about weight as it was race or something, I would have said I shouldn't have fucking said this. I was ignorant, and now I learned, and I'm gonna do better. Which is
Well,
how I think
okay.
generally society should handle these things.
I'm really confused by what you're saying. Okay, so wait, you didn't say that in regards to the Chunky Monkey comment, and you're saying you didn't say that because Chunky Monkey specifically doesn't have historical. Those two words combined doesn't have a specific historical racist.
Listen. The term Chunky Monkey is.
I don't have to use it as a defense because I'm actually black from the waist down, so I can't be racist. So yeah, I don't need to use the I have a black friend card because I'm black from the waist down. That's how I was able to go see Black Panther on opening weekend and do a review for Geeks and Gamers. It was verified. I mean, they needed me to verify it, and I did. And they were like, damn, he is black from the waist down. So I don't need to use the black friend card.
Is used to describe somebody who's mildly obese or an ice cream flavor.
Okay, I'm okay, but I'm asking. I'm confused by Dane's answer now.
I'm confused by why you're confused about it. Please.
Okay.
All right. So if you want, you can check these guys out. Sitch and Adam show. They do a good job. So mods, you can drop a link to that if you want. You guys, it's a long stream. It was like 5 or 6 hours. So so if you guys want to go check that out, you can. But yeah, like that's the whole point. Like those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. When someone is running around all day long, every day, calling everyone else a racist and everyone else a sexist and everyone else is intimidated by women and there's some that they're projecting, that it is projection, because no normal person, no normal thinking person runs around and talks like that. As I've talked about many times, I'm sure a lot of you have an everyday job, a normal person job. I worked in retail for 15 years and I worked in grocery stores. I was in management, all of that. Like I started out as a bag boy, worked my way up through to department manager and then store manager, all that stuff. So at no point in time did I ever have a conversation with another human being, a real human being, and we were talking about, I don't know, a video game coming out or the next movie coming out. And at no point did someone go, yeah, I'm really worried about the diverse breakdown of this film. That's never happened. It's never happened with me, and it's never happened with you, because that's not how people talk. People don't give a fuck about these things. People don't care about these things. No fucking body cares about it. The only people that care about this stuff are losers that have to get on Twitter or social media because they don't want to get a real job and they want to sit around and play a fake victim all day long. That's it. Normal people do not have these conversations. It does not take place. So when you see a person screaming about racism, especially a white person talking about racism and Black Lives Matter and respect women, that person has something to hide. That's why we say, do not trust a male feminist. If you see a male feminist, if you are a woman, move as far away from this man as possible, because he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. And I know that gives him a compliment in some way because he's not really a wolf, but you get the point. You get the analogy. Male feminists are terrible people. They are horrible people. And all they do, ultimately, what a male feminist is that all they want is they want to sleep with as many women as humanly possible, but they're trying to project this image that they really respect you. I respect you. I respect you. And those mean guys, all those mean guys, they're just not good for you, but I am. I'll be your friend. And then ultimately they get friend zoned, and then they get really fucking mad when they don't get any, and then they lash out. Because their entire motivation is to get some. That's it. That is a fact. And every single person here knows it. So don't trust male feminists. Don't trust people that talk about race and gender and sexual orientation all day long, because they are projecting they have something to hide. There you go. There's the Cobra talk for the night. Yeah, okay, we got a few super chats to catch up on. I apologize for falling behind, but I we're just having good conversations, you know what I mean? Disillusioned man says, roast me instead. I already roasted you. You've got a picture of a fucking raccoon, disillusioned man. Clearly, you are very much disgusted by your own looks. That's why you're using a fucking raccoon as your profile picture. But I'm not going to roast you anymore, Disillusion Man. I appreciate your super chat and I appreciate your support. Let's see. Alec Baldwin's finger. Remember when Cuomo said he had COVID and did a daily segment on it, but got caught leaving the basement? Yeah, we just covered all that. So let's see. Let's see. I'm looking. Where's Disillusion Man? Did he respond to that? Matt D. No, I saw yours here. I'll get to it in just a minute. Beastie Man says, if someone on the right would say that, then, well, we already know what happens. Yep, absolutely. Demajanai, one of CobraCast tiers should be the Crimson Guard. Well said. The Crimson Guards were awesome, man. I don't have a Crimson Guard action figure, at least the old 3 3/4. I don't have one anymore. I wish, but I don't. Gabe says, I've been unemployed since 2011 because I'm disabled, but I got to show Jeremy any love I can afford for such great content. Hail Cobra. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate you, buddy. Hope everything turns out well for you. And I hope you enjoy the content that we provide here at Geeks and Gamers, not just this channel, but, you know, obviously the main channel, our sports channel, our Park Hopping channel, all the individual channels like Drunk 3PO and Ryan and so on and so forth. So I hope we provided you some great entertainment. Matt D says, dude, remember Cuomo sexual being a thing? I do. And it was cringe beyond belief. I definitely remember that. Eric K says, I blame Jeremy. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to blame him for, but I sure blame Jeremy. Thank you, Eric K. Appreciate you, buddy. Kenny Martin says, Solo Off's money. You need to bring this outro back. I know people have been asking for the outro back for a while. Allison Blunderland, if you think that's bad, over here in the UK, people like Matt Hancock and Chris Whitty, health advisors, got knighted by the Queen. On the plus side, Matt Hancock got punched. I think, is that what that is? Is that a punch emoji? That's crazy. They got knighted. Good Lord. How cringe, man. Alec Baldwin's finger. Paul sucks my finger. You see that, Paul? Where's Paul at? We haven't heard from Paul. Where are you at, Paul? I don't know where you were anymore. You ran away like a little girl. You know what? I've got a picture. I've actually got here. Let's see. Here we go. I've actually got some video of Paul. I got video of Paul, guys. All right. I got video of Paul right here. Breaking news. Paul, we have located Paul. So Paul, earlier, for those of you that were not here, Paul came into our chat. He was very angry. Said that, you know, I was a terrible person, said I suck, something like that. So we highlighted Paul's message just so we could show Paul, hey, you're going to create more super chats. You're going to create more subscribers. You're going to create more likes. You're going to create more conversation. We're going to roast you a little bit, and it's going to be awesome. So here is a actual, like, we found, here's Paul right here. Here's Paul.
You're going to cry in the car.
Oh, man. Sucks to be Paul. That's going to be a new clip. Oh, okay. I got you, Alice. Well, anyway, he did get assaulted. Okay. Got you. That run, man. I know. It's so damn funny. Let's see. Fantastic Mr. Knox, organized chaos. It's okay. I got a black card, so it's okay. Yeah, dude. So funny. Here's Joe C. This is because of Paul. Hail Paul. Now we're on the Paul super chats. Judah Khan says, here's some money because of F that guy. That's what's up. Let's see. Elsid Barrett says, Paul Mayer, I hardly knew her. Mark Schaefer, here I've been working on my website for 3 nights, and now I have a new IRL to listen to. Coincidence? Maybe not. Hayden, what's up, Hayden? Just stopping by to say this is from Paul. Much love, guys. I've been driving all night, but listening to streams today. Shout out to Hayden. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Drive safe. Hope you get where you're going very safely. Mark Wilkins. Melanie needs to hire a lawyer to deal with this guy. The Quartering set up a legal bills to fund her. Quartering is a great guy, man. Jeremy is an awesome dude. No doubt about it. So I really do appreciate him. And I'm going to look into what happened with Melanie. We're going to have to look into that. The Central Boy says, Hail crew, resent you an edited version of the CobraCast logo from last night's podcast to your Twitter DM. Love to hear yours in the chat's feedback. Let's see what we got here. Let's open this up. Oh, that's pretty fucking cool right there. I like that. Check it out, chat. Look at here. Look at here. We need the chat's opinion. Look at that. That's badass. CobraCast. That is awesome. That is fucking cool as hell. We got to do something with that. I'm very, very impressed. I dig that. Okay. That's pretty cool. Chat likes it. Chat is digging it, and so am I. That is good. Really good. Okay, I'm impressed. We're going to have to use that one. We're going to have to use that one. Decentral boys, you just earned a follow back. So that was good. That was good. So, all right. Thank you. Hell yeah. Shirts, hats, hoodies, 221B. I'll get it all set up. We just got to get it over on 221B and it'll be set. All right, let's see here. So that is good. Wow, Gary said Star Trek Picard season 3 is good. Wow, that's a shocker. That is a shocker. We got 1,000 people here at 2 o'clock in the morning. You people are amazing. Amazing. I'm probably kind of low energy now. But I see that from you, SJ. That was pretty good. CobraCast with the Cobra Army. Okay, that's good. That's good. Cobra Crew, Cobra Army. You guys have all these names you give yourselves. I love it. I love it. Alice in Blunderland. Jazz hands means they love to wave their hands in the air so that they discriminate against blind people. Yeah, no, I knew what jazz hands meant, but hearing someone described as a jazz hands enthusiast is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. And I have to imagine, like, I have to think about, like, this person. They're like, oh, what are you doing? What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about trans activism, and I'm a jazz hands enthusiast. That's their claim to fame. That's how they describe themselves. What? It's insane, dude. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. These idiots accuse Rowling of these heinous things. Yeah, I got that. Like yeeting lives, but get them to name the lives she's unalived, and they can't even name one. Yep. Eric K. Jeremy, I'm doing jazz. I'm adding jazz hands enthusiast to your F&T link. That's pretty good. Gabe says, Jeremy, will you shout out my book, Stomping Kittens, a punching baby sequel that teaches writers everything they need to know about how to plot their novel, Hail Cobra. That is an interesting title that will definitely generate some attention. So Gabe, his book is Stomping Kittens, a punching babies sequel that teaches writers everything they need to know about how to plot their novel. There you go. Hope that works out for you, Gabe. Doc Holiday for a $20 super chat. Wow, you went from MIA for a week or so at times to streaming every night. I'm going to have to show some support. Yeah, and don't forget to tell everyone who the greatest president ever was and still is. And that is Donald J. Trump, the 45th president of the United States of America, the greatest president of my lifetime. And it's not even close. Yes, and thank you, Doc Holiday. Yeah, so Doc Holiday's been on me about making more content. as you guys know, for any of you that has followed this channel for any significant amount of time, I have been so hit or miss on this channel, so hit or miss. And so for people to say like, he's just doing it for money and all of that, like, good Lord, man, you lean into memes and all of that. But like I said, I say it every stream. Yes, I like money. I like super chats. There's no doubt about that. But I could have made a lot of money and a lot of super chats on this channel if I just, had put the time into it. But there was something that wasn't like, there wasn't something that was really motivating me, and probably because I have so many other channels. But when I started this CobraCast thing, it's you guys, the enthusiasm, the passion, the people in the chat, the CobraCast, the Cobra, crew, the memes. Like, I just see it. I see you guys talking about CobraCast everywhere. I see it in every stream now. It's amazing, and I love it, and I want more of it. So my job is to give you content all day long as much as I can. And as much as I'm streaming, as much stuff as I have going on, I'm still going to find time. Even if it's an hour, I'm going to try to give you guys as much as I can because it's amazing. So thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for making this so much fun. I'm honestly having more fun now than I've had in years on YouTube. And it's all because of this little show. It's not to say I haven't had fun. It's not to say I haven't had a good time, because I clearly have. We've done great things with Friday Night Tights, Tuesday Night's Main Event, the Mario Kart streams, all the content on all the channels. Sports Wars is blown up. But this is something different. It's something cool. You can feel it. It's tangible, and it's working. It's working for you. It's working for me, and it's beautiful. So I love it. The Rand Man says Roseanne got fired for a monkey joke. Yeah, was it a monkey joke? I know she made some jokes. I couldn't remember what it was. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. I got that one. Doc Holliday, the beard of shame idea is worth another 10. You left something out of the hate. You left something out of some of the hate you because of your matter of factly no nonsense statements. Donald J. Trump, the greatest president ever. Absolutely. And yes, the beard of shame. Did anybody tag me in a beard of shame for Cuomo? Let's see here. I'm trying to see if you guys put anything. Do we have a Cuomo? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, here we go. We've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our beard of shame. Here you go, right here. There it is. Right there, the Rev Roma King. So there is Chris Cuomo has received the beard of shame, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Hellstrom says, working on a Beard of Shame award clip as we speak. So there it is, Chris Cuomo. You have earned the Beard of Shame. You just got Murphy'd. Chris Cuomo got Murphy'd. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's awesome. GG's. Love it. Let me give you a like. Bam. Let's see. Fantastic Mr. Knox should edit Jack Murphy's beard on Organized Chaos. I think I saw someone else did that too. Steven says, had a coworker whine about not enough diversity in comics, but I rifled off a bunch of characters, even obscure ones. They had no idea who they were. Yeah, it's like the same weirdos that they're like, all these weirdos are like, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers really hates when women are in entertainment. He gets really, the mere sight of a woman is just so scary. And I'm like, I loved Wonder Woman, the first Wonder Woman movie. Ahsoka's my favorite Star Wars character. Gamora is one of my favorite MCU characters. I'm big fan of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I even liked Anne Hathaway's Catwoman. It's just such nonsense when these guys say that. Rosalina, I use Rosalina in a lot of the games I play, like the Nintendo games, because Rosalina was from the Mario Galaxy games, and I'm a big fan of Rosalina. The reason I don't use Rosalina as much as I used to is because every fucking body likes Rosalina now. So it's like, it's a meme so I'm like, I'm not going to use Rosalina. But none of that matters. None of that matters. No. It's because he made Brie Larson videos. And it's like, yeah. I make a lot of Tim Pool videos too. Am I intimidated by balding podcast men or something? Like, it's just a stupid thing. Like, I'll criticize who I'm going to criticize. It doesn't matter. It's not specific to a race, a gender, a sexual orientation, or whatever. They're like, Jeremy really hates gay people. I'm like, one of my favorite musicians of all time is Elton John. I don't care if he sucks dick. I'm just happy that he makes great music. That's all I care about, But that doesn't get acknowledged, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes, I play as Chun-Li in Fortnite all the time, says D-Day Direwolf. All the time. Let's see. I saw this one. What's up, Michelle? Says D-Day Cobra. I am hoping you got my post tonight in a chat that I left for you as a thank you. I didn't see the earlier one, but I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I just saw that one. So good to see you. Cobra Talk is spicy. It is. Okay, that's a good one right there. Paul's back. He says, Jeremy, you're my crocodile rock. That's pretty good. I like that one. Sorry, Jeremy, Freddie Mercury is the GOAT. I mean, look, Freddie Mercury is just insane, man. So I mean, I there's no hate on Freddie Mercury. He is definitely probably the greatest vocalist ever, for sure. Trying to see what you guys say. Oh, Lady J or Scarlet. I mean, I love both, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Scarlet. It's close, man. It's close. Lady J's kind of thick, but I think I gotta go with Scarlet. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry to hear that. Jeremy, I lost my dad 3 days ago to a heart attack, and your streams have been keeping me sane and giving me a way to laugh and cry at the same time. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Michelle. Prayers to you and your family. Glad that the streams are helping you get through this difficult time. So we do appreciate it. I'm sure everybody in the chat will throw you some good vibes, and I hope everything works out for you. Really sorry to hear that. Yeah, I see everybody. I've played the Arkham games. I love the Arkham games. Arkham Asylum is still my favorite, even though I think City's the better game. Asylum just, I don't know, man. That small contained story is what really pushes me through on that one. So appreciate you guys being so kind in the chat to Michelle after sharing that terrible news with us. She's been watching for a long time. Steven. Oh, I got that one. Jay Russ says, hey, Jeremy, any chance Geeks and Gamers will review indie novels, games, and comics? Also, hail Cobra. Yeah, I mean, I would love to get us to that point where we are so overextended right now with all of our channels and the website and all the things we're doing. But I do think that I want us to get to that point for sure. It's part of the bigger vision, the long-term vision. We're just not at a point to get those resources right yet, but definitely in the future, if we can get things moving in that direction, for sure. Sean Awesome says, Ryan RK, the Ian Crossland of Cobra IRL. That's pretty good. Let's see. Elaine Estrada becomes a member. Thank you. That is our first new member of the night. We appreciate that. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. About Melanie Mac Stalker. The guy has videos. It's very blatant on what he's doing, but accuses Melanie supporters as stalkers. It's very messed up. Wow. That is insane. Alec Baldwin's finger just dropped a 50 bomb memberships. 50 bomb. Alec Baldwin's finger just dropped a 50 bomb. Are you kidding me?
Hollywood's telling us this is the only discussion.
I apologize, everyone.
Woo! Alex Jones celebrating Alec Baldwin's finger, dropping a 50 bomb. Wow. Alec Baldwin's finger. Don't miss. Don't miss. He don't miss. Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger. You have been mega supportive of this channel. Mega supportive. It's unbelievable. All the support is unbelievable. I am humbled by what we have done in this past week. Leia over on Streamlabs for $30. The only thing worse than Cuomo is a Biden and maybe a Clinton. Gross family. I would add the Obamas in there and probably the Faucis. But yes, I think you're pretty close for sure. Can Jay get Chinese balloons on Friday night tights? Let's see here. Okay. Let me catch up here. Paul Estrada. Hail, Jeremy. I'm not like the other Paul. I'm Team Cobra Crew for life. Hell yes. Thank you, Paul Estrada. The real Paul. May the real Paul please stand up. And then, of course, back to Phantasm Mission Knox, because I don't want to gloss over that one. So, yeah, this Melanie Mac situation. So, this stalker guy drove 15 hours. 15 hours. Matter of fact, I pulled her video up. If we catch up on Super Chats, I may react to her video. I haven't watched it. But, but it sounds like really crazy. So I saw the title, but I haven't watched her whole video or anything. So maybe we'll check that out. But shout out to Melanie. She's been great. She's been on several streams with us. She streamed Mario Kart. She said she was going to play Fortnite with us. We've had her on Tuesday night's main event, Friday Night Tights. She's awesome. So we got her back. And I know a lot of people have her back. The Sean 2 says, I'm here because I work at night. You entertain me through the night. You make things go faster. Well, I am happy to hear that. I can actually relate to that too. So what's funny, and I guess I'll just go ahead and do it, even though I know these guys don't like me at all. But back in the day, so when I worked at a grocery store, I was an overnight manager for a grocery store, a national chain. And so I was the stock crew manager, overnights manager, so we had the stock crew. I had to manage them, and I liked working overnights because I could just kind of do my own thing. And it was right around the time that podcasting kind of really started to become a thing. It really started to become a thing. Now, this is back in the day. This is a long time ago. So this is leading up to The Dark Knight Rises coming out in theaters. This is back like Avengers and all that stuff, like the first Avengers time. Like this was back in the day. And I found a podcast named Modern Myth Media that I don't think the Modern Myth Media podcast is around anymore. The guy that runs it, none of these guys like me. I actually got to know some of them before I really started to call woke bullshit out. But I don't care. I like them. I think they were great. And I would listen, like it would give me I would look forward to going to work every night so I could listen to the Modern Myth Media podcast. These guys were so good and they were so genuine because they cared about comics. They cared about comic books, comic characters, and they would speculate about, what comic are they going to pull from? And, how's Batman going to be? And this is all leading into The Dark Knight Rises, which had a ton of hype. It wasn't a massive website or podcast, but I think they had a decent little following, but I loved it. And it just gave me a reason to be motivated. I'm like, man, I get to go to work. We're going to break the truck down. I'm going to listen to Modern Myth Media podcast. And every time they had a new podcast out, I was so excited. So I can relate to that where people are at work and it gives them something that makes the time go by better. And yeah, I'll never forget that, man. They were connected to like Batman on film and all of that. And they were good dudes. I wish they would have kept it together, but I think like the guy that runs it, he's doing like something, working for some Marvel website or something now, like a Marvel. I think it's an MCU website or a YouTube channel or something like that. But I guarantee that they're not big fans of mine, but that's no reason. I don't want anyone to like give them hate or anything, because I liked all the work they did. But I thought like when I got that super chat of him saying I'm entertaining him at work, I just thought about like those guys got me through months and months of work, and it was all leading into the Dark Knight Rises, all leading into it. Let's see. Miracle Mark. If we are the Cobra Army, does that make you the commander? Oh, I like it. I like it. The Rookie Critic. Off topic completely. Cobra Kai versus Globo Gym Purple Cobras. Holy shit. I have not seen Dodgeball in a long time, and now I'm going to have to watch it. I'm going to have to watch it again. It's been so long, but I loved it so much. That's so good. That's good. But Cobra Kai versus Globo Gym Purple Cobras, that would be fantastic. That's the crossover we need. That's the crossover we need. That's good. Fantastic Mr. Knox. What Disney did to Nebula. Where's her figure? Bro, did anybody else see this? Like, this is insane. This is insane what they did to her. You're not like, I think a lot of people saw it. So right here, this is insane to me that this happened. Karen Gillian is a really attractive woman. Okay. Look at this. So we went from this to that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the hell is going on? How do you go from that to that? This is horrible. This is horrible. So, I mean, this whole poster was bad, but her specifically was next level. Next level. I mean, it's just unbelievable. So, yeah. That was really concerning to say the least. Alec Baldwin's finger, man, for 50 gifted memberships. Not another one. I'm just saying it was from the one before. And how many members do we have on this channel now? Let's see how many members we have on this channel real quick. I'll tell you guys. Give me just a moment and I'll tell you. We have 235 total members on D-Day Cobra. 235. Fuck yeah, dude. And we're growing. The gifted subs, obviously, or gifted memberships have been helping. Gained members over the last 31 days is up 999%. So there's that. So that helps. But yeah, good stuff, man. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's see. Doc Holliday, history of the greatest president ever. I found you doing searches on the Cuck Murphy train wreck. I couldn't look away from the mocking of him and the ending video with the Donald J. Trump statement. Subscribed. I am a true blue Trump supporter. I am. And I'm not going to waver from that. And I think too many people get intimidated by, Trump criticism or whatever. It's just never going to happen with me. And so I try to just stick by that to the best I can. Some people are just like, oh, you're a Trump homer. You talk about him too much. I'm like, I mean, I do. But when you think that someone's the greatest president of your lifetime and you find yourself in the situation we're in right now, I think that it's, justifiable. I think it's justifiable. So, what's the name of the podcast? They were called the Modern Myth Media Podcast. Dude, if you go back to, like, I'm assuming they're still, let me see. Are they still Modern Myth Media Podcast? Yeah, they're still, like, you just Google it and you should be able to find it. You go back and listen to, like, their episodes, like, leading into the Dark Knight Rises and the Avengers. It's just genuine fucking comic fans talking. And I miss that we don't have that anymore because politics has taken over everything, but like these guys were just comic book fans, you know? And it's sad that we're at the state we're in with everything's political now, but it is what it is. Let's see. I'm gonna get nostalgic. Let's see. Yeah, that's a very good point. Why the hell do they keep trying to make women look like SpongeBob? Rude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Trying to read some of the. Yeah, I agree with Ripa politically, and I think Trump sucks. But I still really like Jeremy. Been watching since 2017. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's not about agreeing. It's not about an echo chamber. It's about being an individual. And yeah, like me and Ripa obviously don't agree on politics. Well, specifically to Trump, we definitely don't. I'm sure there's a lot me and him do agree on, but we don't even care. We're just friends. We're just friends. No, I do not have a Telegram. I do not have a Telegram. So if you see any of these Telegram ads, I don't have one. And these Telegram scams are bad right now on YouTube. So what up, Keenan? How you doing, buddy? Where are we at? D-Day Direwolf. Oh, yeah, played as Chun-Li in Fortnite. Absolutely. Thick thighs save lives, man. You know what I mean? Analog Hermit says, hail Cobra, hail Cobra crew. That's what's up, man. Alice in Blunderland, just out of curiosity, but what's the best places to visit in Florida? I don't know if I'll ever be able to travel again, but if I could, and I went to Florida. By the way, I'm not someone who lies on the beach all day long. Well, so that's a great question, Alice in Blunderland. I mean, for me, like Orlando is kind of the center of everything or in Florida. So you have Miami, which is, about 3 or 4 hours south of Orlando. You have Daytona, which is a few hours kind of north, kind of east of Orlando. You have Tampa, which is about 45 minutes to an hour southwest of Orlando. That's kind of this. Orlando's the best place to be. It's the #1 tourist destination in the world, predominantly because of Walt Disney World and Universal Studios. But there's still a ton to do in Orlando as well. Orlando's a big, wide. It's spread out. It's a spread out area, and Orlando actually gets more visitors than like New York City. It's massive how much the visitation here is. And again, it's predominantly for theme parks, but that's not the only thing to do in Orlando, but it kind of gives you a good central location to where if you wanted to go to Miami or Tampa or Daytona or St. Augustine, you have the accessibility right there. So yeah, it's just that's the best place to go is Orlando. For sure. It gives you the most flexibility to do what you want. So I would highly recommend it. Do I ever go to sports ball games? I'm a sports fan that I don't like going to games. If I go to games, I'll go occasionally. Like if there's special occasions, I don't like going to games because I would just rather be at home in front of my big screen and not have to deal with, like obnoxious people screaming and drinking and all that shit. I do go to games occasionally, like Alabama games. I'll go. Usually try to go to one per year. I went to see Brady play a couple of times, but I typically don't go to sports games. All right. So I hope you make it out here, Alice. That would be great. I hope you get to make it out here. Super duper Giles says, can Jay get Tim Pool's Jack Murphy beanie on FNT? Alec Baldwin's finger for 50 gifted memberships, and then Alec Baldwin's finger just dropped a $10 super chat. Arizona meetup still being discussed. It is being discussed. I don't know how. So we've obviously got the Vegas thing. We're going to try to do another Orlando thing later this year. That doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room for us because we know people can't make it to all of these, and we're trying not to spread everybody thin, whether that's us or you guys. So right now, Vegas is a thing for sure. Orlando is certainly another one that's on the table, and Arizona right now is at third on that list of discussions, but it's still there. And if the right opportunity presents itself, We could, but as it stands right now, the right opportunity hasn't presented itself at this present time. But we will keep you guys updated for sure. Grizzly Nightmare, any plans on streaming the new Zelda game? The problem with streaming like games, because I mean, like I want to stream Hogwarts Legacy right now. The problem with streaming story-based games is they take up so much time. You know what I mean? So like right now, if something happened, I could cover it. I could deal with it. It's like if some breaking news happened. Now, obviously, it's not gonna happen 2:30 in the morning, but you know, if I'm streaming for like Friday Night Tights or Tuesday Night Main Event or whatever, like I can just handle something that's happening in real time. Whereas you're on a game, it's a whole different dynamic. And usually you're there for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours sometimes. And with me running everything like I do, I typically don't have that much time to invest in something like that. But we'll see. We will see. It's definitely something I would like to do more of. I would like to play story-based games with you guys, talk to you guys, watch me play the game, help me play the game. And maybe that's a possibility for sure. I don't want to say no, but it's not likely at this point in time. GM Stillhaven says, do you ever alternate sources of donos? YouTube takes 30% and I don't want to support Mama Susan. F that. Take all my money. Yeah, I mean, I try not to ask people to spend their money anywhere that they do or don't want to. I appreciate where you support me, and I don't have a big problem with YouTube taking their cut. YouTube is giving me and everyone else here the platform that they have. It's really good infrastructure. Obviously they're frustrating at times too, but it's a lot easier to just support through YouTube, and it helps. And I'm always going to say, support me where you feel most comfortable. A lot of people like to support us on Streamlabs. A lot of people like to support us directly to the website. A lot of people like to support us on locals. And I'm good wherever you're good. And beggars can't be choosers. And not to say I'm a beggar, but I think you understand the point I'm trying to make is that I'm okay with you supporting me and Geeks and Gamers anywhere that you possibly can, wherever you feel most comfortable. So thank you. Paul just sent a $2 super chat. Paul Meyer dropped a $2 super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Meyer has made history. This is the first super chat ever on CobraCast from Paul Meyer. Paul Meyer is so mad at me that he used his last $2 to super chat me just so he can tell me how much he doesn't like me. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. I know that was not easy for you. I know it wasn't easy for you, but we appreciate you, Paul. Paul. It just means a lot to me, Paul. It really does. I don't know. I don't know what I can do to thank you, Paul, but I appreciate it. It's that you just took all the money you have to your name and gave that to me.
You can try to help because this is not okay. It's just not.
Thank you, Paul. It means so much, man. I can't believe that you took your last $2. Pretty emotional right now. Not sure how I'm going to get through the rest of this episode, but yeah, thank you. It was a sacrifice on your end, and I understand it. Oh my God. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. Fantastic, Mr. Knox for 2. Just as bad as that awful Taskmaster. Taskmaster was so bad. Doc Holiday, history. I got that one. Eric K. Jeremy, you are above average member. Thank you. Jens Anderson is the head of the household there. I don't have that clip. Jay has that clip. I don't have that clip. So Reborn 6H19. Hello, Jeremy. You are all right, sir. Respect your content. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. And it looks like we're all caught up from that perspective. So let me see. There. Alice in Blunderland. It's a shame about the U.S. right now. States I used to want to visit, such as Cali and New York, are predominantly blue states, cities especially. That is true. I mean, California is beautiful. It really is. Southern California, especially like LA, San Francisco, all of that, not necessarily, but you go to Northern California, it is stunning. Stunningly beautiful in Northern California. The coast is fantastic, but leftist politics, Hollywood and all that have really drugged down that entire area, but it is beautiful. Joe Voss, thank you, Joe Voss, for $9.99. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Yeah, but Rumble is the future. I like Rumble. I was trying to get my Rumble stream set up tonight. It was giving me issues, so I apologize for not having the Rumble stream. But we are over on Rumble, D-Day Cobra, Geeks Gamers, all of that. Oops, I pooped my pants with a picture of Joe Biden. Says Trump won. I like your super chat. You're always assigned one weirdo wherever you go. That is true. Yeah, Lake Tahoe region is fantastic. Lake Tahoe is beautiful. It's fantastic out there, man. Let's see. I'm seeing what else everybody's saying in the chat. Jeremy, hire me for a wrestling channel idea. Hey, man, wrestling, old school wrestling. I can't deal with new school wrestling. I can't do it. But old school wrestling, I love old school wrestling. Do I watch Game Chasers? I've watched a little bit of Game Chasers. I don't watch them regularly, but I have watched them before. I have. My penis feels lonely. Somebody help me, says Marksman 117P. There you go. Marksman shooting his shot, man. Hey, maybe somebody will take you up on it. I don't know. I'm okay with it. Humor Waffle says, hail D-Day Cobra, right back at ya. Barry Horowitz is the GOAT. That's pretty funny. AEW, not bad compared to WWE, in my opinion. I haven't watched enough AEW. I watched a little bit of it when Punk first came, but I haven't stayed plugged into it. Have I been to North Oregon coast? I've been through Oregon, and I remember just being blown away at Oregon, but I haven't spent any time in Oregon. I've just driven through it on a road trip, but I've never actually spent any time there. I loved driving through it. It was just a great visual as you're driving through that. But yeah. Darren Delay says, sent official Beard of Shame meme to your IG. To D-Day Cobra IG? I hardly ever sign into IG. Let me see if I can sign in. Let's see. Yeah, I don't use IG really. I am signed in. How the fuck do you open up message request? Oh, there it is. Holy shit, that's a lot of message requests. Let's see. Copy, open image, new tab. All right. So here's and we already got one Cuomo, but I'll you've got the CobraCast IRL on it. So right there. There we go. So Beard of Shame winner. That's pretty good. Darren Delay says I'm banned for Twitter. I got you. I just got your message request. So there you go. Yeah, I don't use Instagram. Obviously, I have one. I'll check it if you send me something there, but I just don't actively use it. But there we go. Beard of Shame winner won Chris Cuomo. All right, I think we're probably going to wrap it up soon because I am pretty tired. You guys have been amazing tonight. Smash the melee button. We're at 793 likes. Can we get to 1,000 before we end it? I think it's possible. Jeremy, visit downtown Portland. It's absolutely amazing. I'm sure it is. Let's see. You should come visit, says Josiah Robinson. You're from Oregon, Northwest mostly, and Eugene in the late 80s, early 90s. Monopoly loser. Who are we holding responsible for Karen Gillian getting body swapped with Sean Gunn? My fists are need a target. I mean, I have to imagine it's James Gunn. That's what I'd have to imagine. So I know I'm not going to downtown Portland. I'm not going there. Jeremy, have you seen the Young Rock? Like young Rocky Maivia? I mean, if that's what you're talking about, absolutely. Because I watched wrestling back then when he was around. I'm just trying to read some of your regular chats before we wrap it up. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys have been amazing, and you make every stream worth it. Now, I'm going to be back in Pensacola all weekend, back home with the fam this weekend. I will have my laptop with me, so I will still try to do streams from my Pensacola setup there. So that should be pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know what time I'll go live when I'm there in Pensacola, but I will be back in Pensacola for the weekend, and I will try to do some streams from there. CobraCast IRL, you know what's happening. I will not be on Friday Night Tights this Friday. At least I'm not planning on being. I might pop in, but I don't know. Yeah, so I will be back in Pensacola this weekend, visiting the fam. We've been getting a lot done here in Orlando, and it's really exciting times for geeks and gamers for sure. So yeah, I'll be back on Central Time Zone, says Google sucks. But yeah, smash the melee button, like the video. I appreciate you guys. Another episode of CobraCast is in the books, and it was awesome as always. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Alec Baldwin's finger. Thank you for all the super chats, everyone. Thank you for the conversations. Did I miss your first super chat? Really? I'm going back. I'm trying. You know how we are around here. All right, give me a minute. Channel monetization overview supers. We try to read as many super chats as humanly possible around here. There we go. There it is. No, I did. I read yours, Alice. Yeah, I read it. I did, because you said you were going to fall. You might fall asleep. So you said, hey, Jeremy, I might actually not fall asleep this time. Have some cash for the grift. I might have misread it, though. I think I actually thought you said I might actually fall asleep, but you said I might actually not fall asleep this time. So I did get your super chat, Alice. Greatly appreciate you. Let's see. Let me see. Let me get back to the regular chat. Okay, regular chat's back up. Marksman says Paul can earn his money back. Missed my last chat. I didn't miss your last one, did I? I'm gonna check. Marksman. Oh, where's Paul? I've heard he has a wonderful mouth. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, I got you. You're welcome, Alice. You're welcome. Thank you. Hey, you know what's up, man. I appreciate you guys being here. I saw Cobra Crew. That's what's up, JD Kirby. Cobra Crew. So again, I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a great week, a great weekend, and you will be seeing me. We'll probably, I need to work out an official schedule for this show and an official time. Right now, it's just late nights after some of the Geeks and Gamer streams, and a lot of you are enjoying that for sure. I can't do it at these times forever because I have to get a better schedule. But for the time being, we're here. We will get a better, more consistent schedule. And I thank you all greatly for all of your support. You're all the fucking best. I don't deserve you, but I will continue to appreciate each and every one of you for as long as you hang around. So shout out to the Cobra Crew. Let me know where you're watching from as we close this out. And I hope you guys have a great day. So where are you watching from? And thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the regular chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the lurkers. And thank you for the memberships. We got Washington. Wonder where Paul's watching from. NorCal, UK, New Zealand. Alabama, Roll Tide, Alaska, Gitmo. Well, that sucks. Louisiana, Wisconsin, UK, New Mexico, Hawaii. Let's see. Australia, South Wales. Montana, North Carolina, West Palm Beach, Freedom, Florida, Denmark. Paul said, go fund me. Chicago, Michigan, GA, Hail Geeks and Gamers, P Cola all the way. Watching, I'm not even listening, says Eric K. The Set of Rust, holy fuck. Now that was good. Alec Baldwin's finger. That's really good. Minnesota in the house, Lower Alabama, Tennessee, Alberta, Valhalla, Oregon, Texas, North Dakota, Detroit, UK, Alberta, Nebraska, Delaware, Mars, all the way in Mars. We're broadcasting at Mars. All right, that's what's up. Paul's panties, says someone. San Diego, Vancouver Island, behind you. All right, guys, thank you. I love you. We will see you very soon here on the D-Day Cobra channel. Have a great night. Cobra Cast is over. Cobra Crew, keep making me smile every single day. Good night, everyone. Bye.